we know what you say based on the lawsuit, but why don't you kind of explain your experience, what happened to you?
I'm leaving from Atlanta to LA. This is after I've gone through TSA. This is after I've gone through the checkpoint. I've given the lady my ticket. She scanned it. I enter the jet bridge. And you know how some jet bridges kind of like wind around and they might have a little corner or whatever? As soon as I hit the corner, there's two officers and they stop me. They don't stop anybody else. They ask me, hey, where are you traveling to? Can we search your bag? It's just a barrage of questions real fast. It really felt, I remember it because the officers, it was a tall Asian officer and a short black officer. It was like a reverse rush hour. And that's what stuck out of my mind. No, it was like, hold on, man. This Jackie Tucker and Chris Chan. What's going on? And they just kept asking me these questions, and I'm just trying to get on my flight. They searched my bag. They didn't find anything. And so I'm just really kind of left with my thoughts on, like, what was that about? It didn't make sense. And so when I saw what happened to Eric Andre, I reached out to him, and it turns out it was a very similar scenario.
You mentioned that one of the two officers was black, and the population in Atlanta is significantly black, and you would think that if the police department, which has black officers...
You think that the black officers would speak up on behalf of the
Yeah,
black
I mean,
community?
and I'm not doubting what you're saying. I'm just, that's why it is really surprising to me.
I put it like this. I think, you know, and I might catch flack for it, but I think some black officers are more blue than they are black. So what goes with that job, you know, I think being a police officer, certain stereotypes are ingrained in that. So, and my thing is, I don't even know if it was racially profiling as far as race, but I think it was profiling people who look like they have cash on them.
Are you the person who brought this to Tyler's attention? I know you've worked with him on a lot of his productions. I'm just wondering how he got on board with this. Was it just something he read, or did you actually have a conversation with him?
The people that are kind of handling the lawsuit for us reached out to a lot of people, and he was one of the people that just jumped on early on with a lot of other people that were way bigger than me. And my whole thing was, when I saw what happened to Eric, I just texted him comedian to comedian, hey man, that same thing happened to me. So I never thought it would get, you know, to this level. But when he said he was doing something about it, I was like, oh, hell yeah.